All right, folks, so if you're watching this, you are trying to see maybe a sample of how to complete your Unit 1 project. Let me tell you, this is not like a step-by-step guide. This is just an example of how you could put this together, right? There's a whole bunch of step-by-step guides that we've covered the whole time, so this one you get a little more freedom. As you look here, right, the main objective, scholars will create a dynamic 16-bar beat meeting all skill requirements, 3 concept requirements, and all reflection requirements, right? That's our objective. So for skill requirements, we've got these 4, which we've covered pretty extensively. That's about 40% of your grade. Then the concept requirements are right here. So these are almost all of these are things we've covered in class. We didn't do the audio clip from outside of BandLab, so I'm going to italicize that to remind us. And we definitely didn't cover how to write original melodies and stuff like that, but those are just things there for you. So even out of the things we've covered in class, you only need to do 3 of them. And I know some of y'all got bars, so I'm hoping to see these guys down here. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to build something around this one we didn't do in class, which is utilizing an audio clip from outside of BandLab. I'm going to start by going to the little link right there. If I click right here, this will take me to the music culture samples. Then all these samples are going to pull up as they take their sweet, sweet time. I'm going to use the didgeridoo example because I thought that was, I'm going to use the didgeridoo example because I thought that was cool. Now, the one thing you need to remember if you're using these, the key is going to be right at the top there where it says BandLab, and then that'll be key. So I have to change my key first to D to make that work. Then I'm just going to drag this right in there, and it should line up. Oh, not that one. Where's that? I wanted to use this one. Okay, there it goes. Nice. I'm just going to relabel that didgeridoo. That sounds super cool. I'm going to clean it up just a little bit so it syncs real nicely, but I can probably build my whole beat around this and make this sort of like the centerpiece of my beat. So that'll loop nicely. I can kind of extend this loop out. So cool. But now I can really start building up my beat. So I look back to my requirements. Okay. So I think since I already have a MIDI drone, I'm not going to mess with that requirement. I am going to try doing, well, I guess because we'll do a MIDI drone. Because then what I can do is I can change up my actual didgeridoo here to be different. So I'm going to add a track just like I did before. I know that my drone is in D. I'm going to go to instrument, got a piano, and I'm going to put on I'm going to use a synth. I'm going to use a heavy, dirty synth for this. Yes, that sounds terrifying. I'm going to put it down to 1. Yes, oh my God, this is going to be so cool. I'm so excited. Oh, so I got to take this to the top right quick. Put this all the way up here. There we go. And then I'm done. I'm probably going to clean it up a little bit at the end over there. Yep, needs a little bit of cleaning. Whoops. My thing go. I keep turning on my loop bag. So there we go. Cool. So drag that over, slice it up, slice some dice. Coolio. Awesome. So now got all that going for me. Now I can start thinking about drum beats to put with this. Find something down here maybe. That might be cool. Maybe something a little bit heavier. I'm going to go with some trap on this, I think. Like something real good. Definitely a different style of trap beat, but that works. So now I've got my percussion covered. I'm not really necessarily going for all 4 instrument families on this one, but still pretty sick. Nice. So then this all comes together. I'm gonna turn this up. Nice. But then what I'm going to do is do that thing we did on the drone loop where I was able to take my sample and I'm going to pitch shift that up. I think that'll be really cool. Let's see what that sounds like. I'm going to go to my editor here. Pitch that up to 5. So then when I get to that section, it'll sound like this. Yes, that's going to be so sick. Okay, cool. So now I can, let's see, I've got, what have I covered so far? I've got my MIDI drone that's accurate. I've got the audio clip from Outside of BandLab. I've used that pretty well. And I've got repetition, contrast, and variation. Because again, I've got these 2 guys repeating, and then I got my variation right there. So I could like feasibly just like be done right now if I wanted to, because I've already captured everything. I'm gonna do a couple of little extra things because I could probably throw on some cool effects onto the didgeridoo just to kind of make that fun. Like maybe try adding, oh geez, I don't know, maybe like a little bit of reverb just to kind of make it really pop. Kind of some of that. I wasn't really fond of that. That's okay. But now what I can do is if I'm like, if I got bars and I want to lay something down, I can create a new track. I'm going to add track right here. Got a voice and a mic. And then I can kind of just go ham on the beat. So let's kind of see what comes out. I'm just going to kind of freestyle a little bit. And then I've got a pretty sick beat going. Yeah, it's a little hard to hear my vocals on there because I'm just going straight into the mic and I probably wasn't close enough. You might have to do a couple of takes to kind of figure that out and get close enough to the mic to be heard, but I'm pretty happy with this beat that I made. So I'm going to go ahead and just save that and I'm going to be good. So again, this is not exactly how you have to do it. You could do it a million different ways based on those requirements, but I'm really stoked to see what you guys create. So good luck.